Alright then folks, we are going live! Let me bring you another stream for Collision 2020. I'm your host BlueHairKei and we're going to be running today our Puyo Puyo Champions FIFA Championship. It's the first two-player double elimination played on Nintendo Switch, open to people in the UK and the Republic of Ireland, and this one's got a very sweet prize. The winner of this tournament will receive a promo copy of Puyo Puyo Fever for the PlayStation 2 from my personal collection. Okay, so the rules for the Puyo Puyo Champions FIFA tournament, FIFA Championship, are as follows. It's a double elimination. For the knockouts, the normal rounds, it's going to be first to 5 games wins. For winners and losers finals, it's going to be first to 7 games wins. And for grand finals, it's first to 10 games wins with a bracket reset should the loser beat the winner. And here's what the bracket looks like. Good luck to everybody in this competition. So our first match is going to be WizKidWaz versus Starwart. Let's have Suridicam on the go. First to 5. Alright, let's do this. You see, you got Wiz Stairs, GTR for Starwart. Now, of course, every time you counter garbage, you gain a fever counter. As explained in the Day Zero stream, fever is based on countering garbage, so you can get into fever mode and have preset chains ready to fire on your opponent. Okay. Looks alright so far for Starwart. Not bad building. Okay, chain off from Starwart. Wiz looking for reds. No, going the blue route. That's a good... Right, so 7 chain. Wiz should get into fever here. Oh, that's going to send garbage back. Oh, there's nothing there for Starwart. He's got nothing left to counter. He's run out of resources, and Wiz goes 1-0 up in this contest. Okay, into the second round. GTR start for Starwart. Stairs for Wiz. Not bad actually, Puyo's for GTR, mind. Oh, I see what Starwart's trying to do. That's not bad. Oh, that's looking quite clean. Okay, chain off now from Starwart, taking the bait. Oh, what's Wiz going to do? Is he going to continue building? He's got to be careful. He's searching for reds. Manages to get it in. It's a lovely 8 chain from Starwart. I think it's 8 in return from Wiz. No, it's a 9. It's going to send garbage back. How much of it? 34 garbage now then. Starwart is in trouble. That does block. He needs to get some Puyos matched quickly. Cheeky little 2 chain. See, Wiz is using that fever time to build. A 5 chain, 5 counters is what Starwart needs. Oh, he's okay. Now then, Starwart must think he should be able to get some chains in to try and stop Wiz from building up. Yeah, he's digging down to some resources. 2 chain now. Okay, he needs 3 more counters to get into fever. 2 more. He can get into fever. 1 more will do it. Yellow's to group, and he gets into fever. Now then, Wiz has got to try and take Starwart on. Okay, that's going to counter. There's no garbage in that front on that front tray now. Now then, 6 chain coming up. See? It's all about countering. Wiz can build. Alright then. It's good Puyos for an 8 chain. See Wiz just delaying. Chain off from Wiz. Oh, and out of fever. And a power chain back 31. And you can see Wiz has got a full 30 seconds as he goes into fever next. And he's got the advantage because he only needs 1 counter to get in. That is correct. This is base fever, so you don't gain any additional time. Oh, that was a horrible miss drop there from Starwart. Which goes 2-0 up. The Rory the Fiend just said on stream chat that this is base fever, right? In which case you do not get extra seconds for clearing garbage on your board. You only get extra seconds. Correction, you gain an extra counter in Daihenshin mode, transformation mode in Puyo Puyo 7. New chain there from Starwart trying to stop Wiz from building. Good little counter chain this. Gains 3 counters. Now then, he's got a base to build on. Wiz has got plenty of resources. Sun and GTR there from Starwart. Oh, is he going to go with the yellow routes? He's kind of blocked himself there. He must realise that he's kind of got rid of his resources. All risky from Wiz. Chain off. It's going to cut and then repair itself. So that's pretty good going. Oh, I tell you what, power rate. It's a start. It's over 210 garbage, which means Starwart needs to be quick. If he's able to get a couple of lucky chains in through an all clear, he may be able to counter the garbage that's there. Wiz can just keep building on his merry way. Oh, there's a lot of garbage still left to go. I think it's insurmountable at the minute. 211 still to go. No way out there for Starwart, so that's going to be game. Wiz 3-0 up. Remember, it's going to be first to 5 for these rounds until we get to the losers final and the winners finals, which will be the semi-finals on the challenge bracket. They're nice Puyos for GTR from Starwart. They're equally nice for Stairs. Oh, snipe block there. Starwart shouldn't worry too much about that, mind. He's got to be careful now because he's gonna... Yeah, he realises he's just made a mistake there. He may need to try and fix his chain somehow. As long as he doesn't conflict the blues, he should be okay. He needs a red on top though. No, he's going for a 3-chain cheeky, trying to bait Wiz. Wiz has a 2-chain ready, he can still continue to counter. He chooses to let it fall. Probably wise. Now then, chain off from Wiz. Not a lot for Starwart, and he needs to build quickly. He's only got 2 counters, he needs a lot more. He's got to play quicker. Oh, he's got nowhere to go. Can he scamper into fever? I don't think so. He's going to be one short. One short of safety. Nothing there. Wiz 4-0 up. It's pretty damaging so far. No, the red block, or as we call it, an orange. The rock Puyos are worth 30. Which is 5 rows of garbage. Oh, all clear up. Ah, and snipes! This is the problem. If you play too slow, it will come back to bite you. There was an all-clear opportunity there, and Starwart was too slow. Mind you, having said that, no, backdoor chain ready there from Wiz. This could be curtains. This could be game to Wiz. It's a nice 9-chain. Yeah, there's nothing there at all for Starwart. The speed advantage that Wiz has over Starwart is there for all to see. And it's a clean sweep. 5 to Wiz, Starwart 0. So Wiz carries on in winners and Starwart drops to losers. Okay, next game coming up is going to be Lux against Ads. Top 8 winners contest. It's cam up and running. And some epic music to take us through. It should be pretty interesting. We know Lux, pretty good player. I don't know too much about ads though. Looks as if he's building truncation on Key. Got GTR there from Lux. Pretty interesting what ads is trying to do. He's got single chain off. Oh, it's only a proto chain from Lux. I'll tell you what, it's a good 5 chain. Question is, can ads get into fever from here? Oh, that's a nice meaty. It's too short and 8 garbage will fall. Don't worry about that too much. So of course with fever, your Puyos come in 4 different varieties. Pairs, triples, double pairs, and big Puyos. Big Puyos you can change the colour by rotating them. Oh, 2 chain there. Lux is probably going to start countering a little amount. Okay, he's got a chain off. Ooh. 3 pass into fever for ads. So in he goes. Now then. Oh, gets it down to 1. This will send garbage back. Lux has got to be ready. He's into fever. Both players are in fever. Okay. Oh, Ad's got to be careful. He's going to clip. Bails out, so when he returns into fever, he's going to have a smaller chain. Ooh. Lux is looking to extend. This is okay. Going for reds. Chain extension up. There we go. Garbage going back. It's a nice 8 chain. Gets into a 9 for the next pass. Oh, but there's nothing there. There's nothing there for ads. Maybe he erased the wrong colour. There's nothing there. And Lux goes 1-0 up. Okay, into the second game now of this contest. Don't want any influence from Serenity Cam. Of course, also with fever, the character you choose may have an influence on the match, because each character has their own drop set. Is the order in which Puyos fall from the top of the screen. And each character also has their own strength in and out of fever. Some characters are all-rounders, they're evenly matched in both. Ooh, beautiful swamp chain there from ads. Garbage is gonna fall. Oh, but a beautiful counter there from Lux. He's able just to get it down to 3. Clears it down to 1. All cancelled in the end. But yeah, each character has their own strength in and out of fever. Some are all-rounders, some are stronger in fever than they are out, and vice versa. And depending on your play style, the character you choose can have a profound impact on how you play. Oh, good chain there. Now then, Lux is in fever. Single chains aren't necessarily going to do it. Now then, Ads has got to be quick, because he's open. He's open to attack. Oh. Can he scamper into fever? He's going to take garbage. He needs a big Puyo. He needs a big Puyo in the next 2. It's not going to happen. It's too much. It's not going to get there. Lux 2-0 up. And that's the value of having chains ready to counter. You have to balance when to counter and when to have backup chains ready so that you can start countering. First attack. Nothing there. Okay then. It looks as if Lux building quite interestingly, he's trying to go for some kind of tail. He needs a blue. wasting Puyos at the minute. He's got better places to put certain Puyos. 2 chain now from ads. Garbage falls. Another 2 chain coming up. Oh, make that a 3 chain. Oh, it does allow Lux back up trigger with yellows. It's a 6 chain. Oh, 3 chain there. Oh, 48 garbage is going to fall. That leaves ads extremely vulnerable. He needs to start clearing. But he needs to do it in a way where he isn't going to be completely vulnerable. A nice little chain from Lux could really take the game away. He's got to be careful not to touch the X. If any Puyo lands on that X, the game is over. Unlike in Puyo 2, where the third column from the left is death if you touch it. In Fever, it's both the third and the fourth. Now then. What's happening here? Oh! There is a slight delay, which is good for ads. He manages to scamper into Fever. Now he needs to get something ready. Because Lux has got a chain up. It's down to 6. He can let that fall, that's fine. Now then, 7 chain against the 6. How much is he going to leave? Gets it down to 15, and he's got the right colour, but he erases the wrong way! Oh, that's bad from ads. But he's got a 5 chain to save something. Chips away at the back, only has 8 garbage to fall. But of course, Lux has got plenty more resources and the advantage. Now then, ads with it all to do. Chain off now from Lux. Oh, that's jammy. That is a really jammy chain. I have to say, there was absolutely nothing there for ads at all. 3-0 to Lux. It's going to be interesting to see how they start to build. GTR there from Lux, you can see. I think some of his Puyo placements are a little erratic. A single chain does block the channel. 3 chain now coming up. Oh, not a lot there for Lux to work with. He's going to have to start. Oh, nice follow-up attack from ads. Oh, there's nothing there. Garbage is going to fall. Now then, advantage very much with ads as he breaks his duck at last. He's still trading by 2. But he did brilliantly well there to snipe Lux and bring his momentum crashing to a halt. Now then you can see, it's quite interesting how Lux is building. 2 chain coming up now. Oh, garbage falls. Ad's trying to scout for the all clear, but I don't think there's one there. Well, there might have been. There might have been if the remembered about the big Puyo. Now then, 3 chain in return from Lux. Counters the garbage completely. Now then, one thing that Ads doesn't want to do is start wasting Puyos. Needs to be able to start building. Gets the power 2 chain off. Oh, nothing really there for Lux. That's gonna fall. Now then, Lux has got some resources. He just needs to get to them. Oh, I see what Ads was trying to do there, but there's nothing really there to carry the chain on. He'll start countering some garbage. 2 chain now from Lux, that falls. 3 chain now from Lux, that's gonna fall. Okay, there is an advantage here for Ads, he can get into fever. Chooses not to. He's going to hold back a little bit. He's got to be careful now, because he's dangerously close to the top. Or rather, column 4 is dangerously close to the top. He's only 2 away there. Now then, chain off from Lux, gets a free chain into fever. 2 chain also gets Ads into fever. Now then, 5 chain to 5 chain. Who's got the bigger 5 chain? You would say it's Ads. Ooh. 6 chain, that's a nice big 6 chain. That may give Garbage 10 to fall. It's okay, power 6 now against the 7. Is that cut going to keep him in it? No, time has run out. Gotta be careful now. Ads can get a couple of chains into fever. Or a couple of chains to add to his fever counter, I should say. He's gone the wrong way with that colour. He should have gone yellows. And then he would have had a chance of a 4th counter. Sees it differently, mind you. Right. This isn't too bad from Ads. If Ads is able just to stave, just hold some resources back and wait for a chain from Lux to come on, then actually Ads should be able to scamper into fever. Here we go. Needs reds and he needs greens. He's able to get back into fever. Now then, reds are needed to set off the chain. He's got a big Puyo coming up. That'll work. He's gonna build. This is looking good. He's built onto that chain. Got an 8 chain. Oh, big power 3 chain. I don't think that's what Lux needed. Can Lux get into fever? It looks unlikely. Now the counter attack. Big Puyo coming up. It's going to take Lux out before. No, it nearly does. Nearly takes Lux out. And now that single chain to get into fever is the reversal on. It's much better from... Oh, Ads needs to be careful not to waste resources. Margin time could kick in now. It certainly is. Gotta be careful. He needs to get the chain off. Now then, how can he play it? He's not going to be able to. He's got no greens to carry on. A drought of resources and a margin time assisted victory allows Lux to take the 4th point. Okay, match point to Lux. I mean, Ads will go into losers if he loses. As we have 8 players in this tournament, we're going to bring all of the matches. So stick around and enjoy what you have. Okay, this is looking alright. This is okay from Ads in a way. Yellows look good. Takes the chain off that way. Here we go. Oh, 4 on attack, but bit messy. Now then, garbage there, 36. Again, bad placement. We had another counter there. Lux just building merrily along. He's got an extra counter to his name. He's not under any trouble at the minute. He's going to fire a chain off. Oh, nice 4 chain. Oh, that's going to land. That's going to land. Oh, that's precarious and gone. And Lux takes it 5 games to 1 in the end. Alright, so here we go. It's going to be James Porter against A-Set. And we'll bring you Alicam. Let's have a look and see what happens. Here we go. You see James Porter values going for the quick attacks. Plays quite similar to Misanthrope actually. Alrighty then. This is alright from A-Set. That's not a bad build considering. Just going to store up some power. Mind you, James Porter's got some good, something good set up there. Free chain coming up. Alright, chain off now from A set. Power 3 into a 4. Now then, advantage with A set, I would say. There's plenty of resources there, though, for James Porter to counter, and he gets himself into fever. More counters needed for A set. Alright, let's have a look. Blue's needed. Blue's got chain off. Only a 3 chain. Oh, that's bad. But the 4 chain in return has been extended to a 5. Ooh, okay. And A set goes into fever with 2 garbage in the back tray. Chain off. Now then, advantage with A set. Oh, clear opportunity. All clear opportunity in fever found by A set. We have our first all clear. That gives him an extra 2 chain bonus, so he's got a 9 chain to fire off. Oh, you can see James Porter just calculating to get back into fever. Oh, it's a good... We've got a 10 chain now from A set. 3 chain in return. We'll get James Porter back into fever, but he is trailing by a huge amount. There's nearly a moon's worth of garbage still to counter. Oh, this looks good. This looks good. Not an all clear, almost an all clear. It does extend the chain by 1. Now then, our 4 chain, trying to keep the damage topped up. This is seriously good from A set. James Porter is going to be under immense pressure. Oh, lots of garbage still to fall, and A set takes the first game. Both these players are quite evenly matched. So both players using fever, that could be where the runaway train could come into play. So just trying to think. Let's place things. Okay, first attack there to James Porter. Building with stairs. Got a 4 chain ready. Going with the power route. Oh no! That's interesting. He's kind of surrendered his stairs there. First counter there now to A set. Alright. Oh, gotta be careful, A set! Ah! The column from the left up the top! The ultimate attack! The ultimate attack and nut flick to the third column on the left as a counter for A set. And a very fortuitous way for James Porter to break his duck. Oh, you talk about fortuitous ways. It won't stop both players playing the way that they do. Oh, gotta be careful now, A set. He's quite high up on column 3. Power 3 into a 4. Oh, this is dicey. May not be safe. Oh, he's very close to death. That will take him out. Oh, it doesn't! Oh, he was nailed on for death row. Somehow escaped the death penalty. He's able to get another counter, but he's under immense pressure now. Oh, garbage RNG tantalising the third column from the left. A set needs 2 counters. Oh, got 2 chain ready. 4 chain from James Porter. It allows A set into fever. Good going. Oh, free pass with the double yellows. You've got to love that as a fever player. Garbage going back. 7 on the backswing. Oh, got to be careful not to match them. Goes for the 7 chain now. And on that note, James Porter gets into fever. Blues look good. Here we go. 6 chain coming off. 9 garbage left, so that's going to go back on the next pass. Ooh, risky. Manages to get the chain off. There we go, garbage going back. Oh, he's just got to be careful. Might left himself vulnerable. Oh, that's going to fall. He's got enough time, I think, if he's quick. Oh, he could have been quicker. He should have been quicker. Gifted that to James Porter, I must say. And he leads now 2 games to 1. Okay, first chains of the match done and dusted. There was an all-clear op. I think that was an all-clear opportunity that's been squandered by A-Set. Alright. Now you can see, ooh, interesting choice of rotation there from James Porter. Gets a 4 chain. It's a 3 chain in return from A-Set. Wipes out the majority of the attack, and he doesn't get blocked. Looking good so far. Well, nothing really there, I think, for A-Set. James Porter hasn't really got much of anything. Here we go, chain coming off. Swamp 2 chain into a 3. Swamp! Huge Swamp 2 chain into a power 3. Or 1 counter away now, A-Set takes the garbage. Gives him a natural extension. Wonder how he's going to build on here. Doesn't block, he's still got a channel. James Porter looking for yellows and blues. Oh, I see what A-Set was trying to do. Just try and delay. See if garbage will come over. Alright, well, it's not too bad because it does allow him a little bit more time. He's got 26 seconds to go into Fever. Just needs to delay an attack. Delay the attack enough. Now then, he needs the right Puyos. He's cut the chain there, it's only going to be a 4. He needs yellows and quick. Just about gets them. Alright then, Fever has ended for James Porter, so he needs to build. All 3 pass with the greens. No garbage left, that's brilliant. 7 chains gonna end it. Now then, can James Porter scamper into Fever? I think he can, he's got enough resources. Greens to match, and he's back in Fever. Now then, A-Set, you'll need to build on resources. A-Set can build on resources. Delaying is not a good idea. Oh, no counter there. And a concession from A-Set. And James Porter's 4-1 up. Hey, match point now for James Porter. Looking pretty good. Okay. Lovely 5 chain from James Porter. Just leaves the yellow. Oh! Oh, that's curtains! Oh, it is almost curtains! How? Oh, but the all clear. Now the all clear, and there's nothing left at all. 4-1 now to James Porter. Not often you get taken out that quickly in Fever. Now then, another all clear from James Porter. He's got the bit between his teeth. Oh, are there blues to follow? There are, but there's a yellow left. So A-set takes it. It's gonna play. Ooh. Might have been a better way of doing it. 6 chain now. 1 counter left to go. Yep. A-set can get into fever. Not a problem. Don't make it difficult for yourself. Another all clear coming up. Of course, when you all clear out of fever, you get a nice chain. There's oh, there was another all clear there. That's been missed by James Porter. Don't suppose it matters really. Oh, all clear. This is good. Oh, what is A-set doing? What are you doing, man? You had the all clear there. Poor life choice, and he's dumped into losers by his own admission. And James Porter stays in the winners bracket, winning 5 games to 1. Okay, staying on with top 8 winners. First round, of course, it's going to be Sin against Ren. Let's see what people pick. Ren's going with which? Dark Prince for Senpai, which means we're going to have Adicam. And Strange Klug's theme to go. Okay then, so it'd be interesting to see the playstyles of both players. Oh, it's a bit of an awkward GTR line there from Sin. Goes to Sun and Root. Oh, 5 chain. 30 garbage is going to hit Ren. Although Ren has got 3 counters. Now 4. Could be that Ren just needs to scamper into fever. Sin probably just needs to keep building. Be okay. Chain off now, power 2 into a 4. Oh! Oh, a mistake there from Ren. And Sin goes 1-0 up. Should never be afraid, you can use the rotate button to change the colour of the big Puyos. This is good from Ren. Trying to look at GTR. Nicely done. Just needs a blue on top. Gets the blue. Ball needs not to block. Now needs to be careful. Oh, this is dangerous. Okay. Sin fine. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. When you have your colour conflict like that. Oh, can Ren scamper into fever? Oh, might have left too much to do. Oh, no, afraid that's going to be curtained. Sin so far untroubled. Next game coming up. GTR from Sin. GTR also from Ren. Drops it down a notch. Question is, how is Ren gonna fix it? Just goes for a 3 chain. Big power chain, look at this on the downturn. Oh, it's too much for Ren to take. Sin is dangerous. Literally just toying with Ren. 3-0 to Sin so far. 3-0 to Sin. Does GTR stand for anything? Asks James Porter in the chat. Yes, GTR stands for Great Tanaka Renza. free chain auto there from Sin, which of course garbage falls on the Ren's grid. The 4-chain follow-up is going to bury those resources. So Great Tanaka Renza is what GTR stands for, and it was actually founded by someone called Tanaka. And it was the main basis for competitive Puyo back in the day. It was a new form of trying to build chains outwards. It's a transition more than an actual form, like stairs as a form, for example. And it was really the first breakthrough in terms of a modern strategy back in the early days of Puyo. Oh, nice power 2 chain. Ren just needs another counter. Oh, the big Puyo. Okay, here we go. Can Ren get the final counter to get into fever? Ren certainly can! And into fever! Oh, the huge power 3 chain. 5 chain now. Sin just going the suffocation route. Oh, that won't bother Ren at all. That might. No. Still got a back door. Still get through. Oh. This is almost curtains for Sin. Sin gets into fever. Now then, Sin's gonna build. Sin is one of these players that will extend fever chains. 9 garbage in the back tray. Going that route now for... Oh, it's gonna be a power 6 into the 7. Oh, caught on the frame! Ren caught on the frame! Oh, needs to cycle through Puyos quickly. Oh, caught on the frame again! No luck for the Ren whatsoever. And Sin 4-0 up, looking at a clean sweep. Right, you can see it's a very interesting truncated line here from Sin. He chain from Ren. Power 3, send the garbage back into a 4. 2 chain in return, takes it down to just under 18. Now then, 2 counters for Ren. 3 for Sin. Attack coming on now. Oh, this is going to be quite deadly. Oh, there's a potential to kill. There's a potential to kill here. Oh, that might have been a bit dangerous. Oh, rotating it over the top. Just needs to counter, gets the counter to get into fever. Now then, last throw of the dice for Ren. Oh, can Ren get lucky? No, needs blues. Blues coming up. Goes to power route to try and conserve time. Of course, 30 seconds of fever time now. Oh, it's going to be curtains. This is going to be almost a bridge too far. In fact, I'm pretty certain it's going to be a bridge too far. For Ren. Sin just needs to get the garbage over, which he does. And that's game. And Ren, valiant effort. Ren gets dumped into losers. Sin stays on with a 5-0 clean sweep. Alright then, so first, top 8 losers match is going to be Star Wars against Ads. Whoever loses is out. Whoever wins stays on in the losers bracket. They can, once again, bringing you the action. Alright then. See, Star Wars looking at a GTR concept. Ooh, that's a bit messy. Don't know how he's going to fix that. Gets the first attack off, mind you. Needs to be careful not to set off a free chain. Free chain also from Ads. Bit of tennis. 2 garbage resolves. This has signed into the stream chat. Welcome along. Alright then. Hey, keeping the pressure on his Star Walk. It's not a bad ploy. But it does allow Ads to scamper into fever. Okay then. Let's go for an attack. Oh, Star Walk still insisting on trying to bury Ads with garbage. Oh, manages to get a chain off. Now then, Garbage is going to go back. Star Walk needs to build and build quick. Oh, caught on the frame! Oh, that's really killed Star Walk's momentum there, being caught on the frame. Now then, not a lot for Star Walk left. He needs to just try and scamper into fever. He needs 2 more counters. And somehow force Ads into setting off some chain. And Star Walk has resources to get into fever. And Star Walk might be able to recover the game. Alright. Oh, gotta be careful. That's very dangerous to the top. But he manages to scamper into fever. Now then, he needs yellows. He's got yellows coming up. Now then, Ads has only got 1 counter. He's going to take some damage here. He can actually maybe able to get back into fever. Needs 2 more counters. Oh, bit of a rogue placement. But he's got to be quick now. 7 chain. He needs to get resources. Can he get there? Yes, he can. Just about. Star Walk gets an 8 chain off. Big Puyo could be fortuitous for Ads on the next chain. He's at 7. Oh, Star Walk's got to be careful. Yep, yellows look good. Gets to yellows. That should chip away at the back tray as well. Which it does. Oh, Garbage goes back, catches Star Wars again on the frame. Just about get over. He needs reds. Gets reds. Oh, he's able to get a chain off as well. Oh, he really needs to get lucky now, Star Walk. Can Star Walk get lucky? Oh, he needs greens. Oh, he erases all the blues. That was careless. But he's still in it, just not for much longer. Hard fought slog, and Ads takes the first game. Into the second game. Both players quite evenly matched. GTR there from Star Walk. Looking pretty good, actually. Oh, he's going to continue building. Yellows is a very interesting choice there. Oh, blue on top of the red will do. Oh, okay, interesting. He's gone the other way. With that double blue, I think he could have set the chain off. Choosing to let Garbage fall. Both players have the 1 counter in 16 seconds of time. Okay, 2 chain now coming off. Ads lets the Garbage fall. A chain coming off, only a 2 chain. Or Star Walk lets land. This could be okay. Trying to see what Ads has got. Lots of yellows. Not really much in the way of a chain semblance, however. 2 chain off meanwhile. 2 chain off also from Star Wars. Oh, nice little 4 attack. 120 for 6. Might be what England were the other day. Oh, that's not bad actually from Star Wars. Yellows look good. Got a 4 chain. Goes to power route. So does that's a lovely 4 chain in return from Ads sends the garbage back and gets into Fever. Advantage with Ads. Having said that, Star Wart can scamper into Fever as well. Honours even. Oh, nice big cutter there. 6 chain coming off now from Ads. And again, nice double cutter there. Okay, there's 7 chain off from Ads. Oh, Star Wart able to keep the chain going. Has he got enough time for the 7 to resolve? I think he has. Just about enough time. He's into 8. And he's got the perfect cutter as well. And he could have all cleared it. The yellow needs to be on top of the green for the all clear. But I have a feeling. Yeah, Ads is too slow. And that's going to be it. Star Wart's pulled one back. One apiece. Into the next game. Oh, interesting from Star Wart. Looking at some semblance of GTR. We've got to be careful with the double. It's a safer option. There we go. That's much better from Star Wart. That's getting the first attack in. Block the channel. Yes, it does. Ooh, our 3 chain. Now then, 3 chain in return. Star Wart's got lots of resources. Shouldn't be put off by this. And into Fever safely. 15 seconds of time. All garbage in the back tray. A bit of tennis. Ooh. No all clear there for Star Wart. Oh, Ads has got to be careful. Can Ads get into Fever? He can't get into Fever, he can be 1 away. That's going to be just under an orange and garbage. Resources buried, so Ads will have to start again. Star Wart with the momentum, although having said that, Ads has got 26 seconds worth of Fever time, and he gets into Fever. Now then, he's got to be careful. Oh, nice 5 chain from Star Wart. Oh, 8 garbage still in Fever. All clear opportunity missed. Oh, but garbage now coming back. Oh, I tell you what. Star Wart is vulnerable. He really needs to scamper. If Star Wart can't scamper, this match is done. This match is done. There's no way Star Wart can scamper nor survive. Ads pulls one back, as it were. Or rather, pulls one ahead. 2-1. Either matches can be slow burners, they could also be over in a flash. That's a much nicer GTR line there from Star Wart. Much nicer. Oh, the perfect double colour there too. Oh, this looks good for an extension. Our 2 chain trying to get something. There's going to be a clip. But it goes nicely into a 5. It's a nice little trigger there. Oh, and Ads eats the garbage. That's better from Star Wart. Now then, Star Wart's going to need to extend on this chain. Building the momentum got at the minute. 4 chain now from Star Wart. Can Ads get into Fever? It looks likely actually. Got enough resources. Reds to clear. Safely into Fever. Doesn't mean to say that Star Wart is out of it, because only 3 counters needed. Oh, catches! Oh, catches Star Wart on the frame. Might have a little bit of a disadvantage now. Oh! Catches Star Wart on the frame again! Star Wart is frame trapping himself. Needs reds, needs reds, needs reds, needs reds! And the RNG has defeated Star Wars. Caught on the frame twice. I would say probably on both occasions. Could have helped that. As is now 2 ahead. Alright then, so Star Wars looking at Kei now. Bit of a blip. Yep, Kei looking okay for Star Wars. 2 chain coming off. Star Wars eats the garbage. A single chain there from or does the greens conflict? They do. That's allow garbage to fall on Ad's screen eventually. Gonna have to eat it. Alright then, so 2 chain now from Ad's Star Wars, not frame trap this time. Able to get the chain off, turns the garbage back. 1 counter away from Fever. Ads needs 4 for Fever, but has 21 seconds. There's probably a song in there somewhere. Okay then. Star Wars into Fever. And by the looks of things, Ads could have got into Fever. Needs to be careful. Taking the time, just getting buried with garbage. This is Star Wars to lose. Oh, fortuitous Big Puyo. Gets it for yellows and into Fever. This is almost a last throw of the dice situation. No Fever chain there. Ditch chain, counters everything. Now then, garbage is free to fall. Oh, the RNG is just not working for Star Wars here. And it's gone. Ads is 1 away from staying in. Star Wars 1 away from exiting the competition. Interesting there from. Oh, there was a 4 chain there from Ads. For what Ads is doing. So got some semblance of GTR from Star Wars. Just needs to. Oh, blocks himself. It's probably a bad placement of the double red, double yellow. Worth just erasing those reds and trying again. It's a stronger colour combination. Oh, perfect Bickler coming up. It's only going to be a 4. Shame that the reds and greens were the other way round, because it would have been a 6 otherwise. Still allows Ads to counter, chooses to let the garbage fall. Sake of trying to retain resources. Rechain now from Star Wars. Desperately needing to try something. Ads can safely negotiate. Into Fever. There we go. 5 chain. Now then, Star Wars can get into Fever as well. Ooh, bit junk there. Having said that, now that Star Wars in Fever, Garbage is gonna make contact on the field. Needs reds. Oh, that's gonna really curtail what he's got. He's gonna need to bail. 4 chain now. Force failure. Mind you, having said that, works to the advantage. Oh, this looks no longer dicey. Ads can eat the garbage, that's not a problem. Oh, nice power 3 chain. Lovely power 3 chain, and a bad Puyo placement means that garbage is going to fall on Ad's screen. 1 counter needed to get back into Fever, however. In terms of resources, oh, trying to rotate. Oh, all clear out. Missed there by Ads. Gets into Fever, however. Now then, Star War. Oh, there's garbage that's going to make contact. Don't think Ads is going to mind forcing the chain to a cup. Star War in a huge heap of trouble. It's a cheeky free chain. It's going to leave him one short. A valiant effort. But Ads takes it 5-1 and Star Wars is eliminated. Ads progresses on. It is now time for the next top 8 losers match. It's going to be Ren against A-Set. The winner progresses on. The loser is eliminated. Ooh, Sultana! Which, you know what, for the first time ever, we're going to have Lagnus Cam. I hear people go, but it's Ragnus! Yeah, I know. Oh, we got Papoy's Fee, nice. A-Set looking at a little bit of stairs. There you go, WizKid was Ragnus Cam, yeah, something like that. Alright, Ren looking pretty good. Centre line, not necessarily a bad ploy. Oh, that's a funky chain. Oh, really nothing there for A-Set. Oh, is that going to kill? Oh, it nearly does. This is precarious from A-Set. This is precarious. 90 for 5. See that quite a lot in Puyo 2, that load Fever. Now they're all got to be careful with the rotation there. Perfect big colour will be red green. 100 for 2. Now then, chain off from A-Set. Ren one away from Fever. And Ren opts for Fever. Yellows now need to set the chain off. Oh, now then. 3 counters needed. Oh, power chain route. Oh, lovely. Beautiful. Power 4. But that's going back. Now then. Greens. Oh, it's going to have a bit of tete-a-tete here. Ren with the advantage. Oh! There's no blues! Perhaps the ploy there for A-Set would have been just to fire off a chain rather than run down the clock. Safe. Oh, nice. Nice little chain there from A-Set. Keeps it interesting. Okay, Ren. Oh, 2 chain to 2 chain. 4 chain now from Ren. Nicely done. Oh, that might have been a bit careless from A-Set. But A-Set's got colours and resources to start countering. Shipping away. 1 counter needed to get into Fever. Goes to power 2 into a free chain route. And of course, Ren needs 3 to get into Fever as well. Yellow's needed for A-Set. This might be a bigger chain. Only a 6. Greens to set it off. This is good from Ren, just holding back. That garbage goes to the back tray. Oh, all clear. All clear found by Ren. Hold on to your hats. Going up to an 11. Oh, perfect counter. Now then, yellows needed. Got yellows. A-Set, what do you got? Oh, dangerous. Big Puyo needed. Big Puyo needed. Coming up. Can. Yes, he can. He just about survives. Into Fever. Garbage in the back. We've got a crown coming up. Oh, it's a nice 11 chain from Ren, keeping the pressure on. Yellows. Yellows goes the green route. Yellows would have been a dozen. Oh, we've got a comet up. Now then. Oh, too slow. A set too slow. This is Ren's to lose. Margin time kicking in. It's a crown of garbage. What a lot of garbage there. And Ren takes the first game. James Porter in the stream chat says, good news is after this stream, we should all be able to count in Japanese. Now my question to the chat is, can you count in other languages? Let's chain there. That's off. That's kind of not how it's spelled sin, but okay. Alright, free chain from the Ren. A set just chipping away. Garbage will fall. 2 away from Fever. Gets into Fever. Now then, this could actually be a good ploy for A set. Because the Ren doesn't have resources. Oh, the Ren's going to eat garbage here. Free chain needed quickly. Oh, the suffocation tactic might have actually worked. Scampering into Fever. Oh, the Ren very close to death. Knocking on heaven's door now and gone. A set leveled up, 1 apiece. James Porter says that he can count in French up to 39. Go! Oh, what's A-set trying to do? Trying to delay by the looks of things. Puyos are a bit janky for both players. Oh, power 4. Oh, no blues anywhere. The Ren can count. Unlucky there. So a bit unlucky there, I would say. Doesn't matter. Ooh, block there though. Good solid attack from A-set could win the contest. Rechain now. Nicely done. Free garbage to fall. Both players 18 seconds with 3 counters. Oh, nice. Nice 4 chain. Both players 4 counters, 19 seconds. This is okay from A-set. Just needs... really and truthfully needs greens. Good free chain from the Ren. Get interesting. 1 more counter needed for Fever. Goes the free chain routes. Oh, perfect. Puyo. Now then, that's gonna land. And the Ren just holds back a little bit. Oh. And of course, garbage is in the front tray here. Now then, how can the Ren pull something back? Oh, that's fortuitous. Yellow for the activation. A-set just looking to continue to build. Gotta be careful now. Needs 7 counters. Needs to be quick, needs to be quick, needs to be quick. Alright, resources. This is all based on resources. Needs to keep as many colours together as possible. Gets into Fever. Ren just going for all-out attacks. Oh, the green away. So they're going to send Garbage back. Now they're in advantage with a set. 7 counters needed. Ren to get back into fever. Literally needs to try and get back into fever. Just realises that was a dangerous ploy. That's going to be curtains. A set with the 10 chain. Second game up. Wiz says he thinks he can go to 100 in Spanish. Can anyone count him Welsh? 2 chain now from Ren. Opening the account. Not a bad block. Not really much of a block, to be honest. A set can work with that. Going for a 3 chain. Oh, that blocks Ren. Looking good. A set. Not too bad from A set, but he needs reds on top of those greens. He's going to carry on. Instead he puts the blues on top. Oh, is he going to go the other way? No, he's only going to go for the power 2 chain route. Ren gets a couple more counters. A set just calculating what he can do. Ren just building back up resources. Oh, lovely 5 chain from A set. Oh, nothing left for Ren at all. And A set 3-1 up. The lovely chain that. Interesting what Ren's trying to do. A set is trying to build up some resources, as is Ren. Our chain route. Our 2 into a 3. Oh, bad placement there from A set. Didn't read the chain coming off from Ren. Puts himself in a slightly awkward disadvantage. 2 chain meanwhile, however. 2 chain counter from Ren. Oh, this is dangerous from A set. Looking for big power chains. Oh! A set manufactures himself a 5 chain. There's really nothing there for Ren to go. Just gonna have to eat the garbage. Now then, bit of a rush from A set. Good attack all to do it. Ren just needs some resources. 1 counter away from getting into fever. Chain coming off. Oh! That was bad from the Ren. Should have just held that back a little bit longer. Gotta be careful now. Oh, this is... Oh, garbage! Garbage actually hit! That's gonna get... Oh! How is Ren surviving? Not anymore! 2 garbage parting shot and A set is on match point. There's a great use of the ghost row from Ren. Should he try everything to stay alive? GTI now from the Ren. Not entirely sure what what A-set's got. But I'll tell you what, yellow's there. Looks like there's a 5 chain. Green on top there will be a 6. Red on top of that will be a 7. Still a 6. Still a 6. Chain off. This is very, very interesting. It's a 7! A-set has manufactured himself a 7! Oh, 5 chain counter from Ren. Scampers into Fever. That's one of the most unique 7 chains I've seen in this competition. Now then, Ren just needs to try and get into a good position. Or just about stays in. 7 chain. No, cuts it and goes to 5 chain route. Cool. 4 chain even. What have we witnessed? Oh. Okay, chain's now coming off from A-set. Still 2 garbage left to full. Goes to power single route. He's got a full fever meter. Well, sorry, a full amount of fever time at his disposal. 2 chain to get into fever. And Reds look good for the initial activation. Ren needs to build quick. Oh, that was a bad move there from Ren. Pretty much gifting it to A-set. I'm afraid it's not going to happen. Handshakes all round, I'm sure. But it's A-set that progresses on. Ren is dumped out. Good contest, and that 7 chain was so interesting. So here we go, top 8 winners. It's going to be WizKid Was against Lux. If James Porter can get the room ready for the next game, that would be fantastic. Alright then, here we go. Agnes Cam coming up yet again. Here we go, top 8 winners. Oh, my favourite rendition of the top of the tower theme from Puyo Puyo. So Wiz looking at stairs with an interesting truncation there. There's Lux going for GTR. Ooh! Almost able to catch Wiz. Of course, Wiz takes the counters. Alright, looking interesting from here. Just calculating what he needs to do. Wiz with a chain off, here we go. Count. Too much garbage there. Too big of a chain. And Wiz goes 1-0 up. Alright, GTR there. Blocks on the channel. Lux is blocked on the channel, so he needs to do something else. Try and free that up. Going the red route. Let's see what Wiz is trying to do with the truncation there. Oh, that's a good little attack there from Wiz. Lux needs to build quicker. Full chain. Full chain off. It's a 5 chain actually from Lux. Full chain off from Wiz. Can Lux get into Fever? No, he cannot. Delayed too long. Might have done so if he was a bit more alert. That moment's hesitation has cost him the match, and Wiz is 2-0 up. A GTR there from Lux. That's a natural extension on top of the garbage Puyo there. Oh, where are the blues? There we go, finally gets blues. Lux is being a little bit too... There's no reds anywhere yet. It's got reds. Oh, nice little transition. Blocks it though. That was a really bad placement of the red blue there. However, chain off now. Only a 6. Mind you, having said that, this is nice from Wiz. Doesn't quite all clear. Gets into Fever, not that he needs it. And Wiz is running away with this at the moment, leading by 3 games to 0. Little chain there to Lux. It doesn't block, that's good. Although Lux has blocked himself. See the transition here from Wiz, building left to right. Proto chain's ready as well. Lux needs to be aware of what Wiz is doing. Oh, yeah, gets the free chain off. Sends the garbage back, which lands on Wiz's screen. Of course, building stairs, it's not a bad ploy. Wiz has got to be careful here. Top and tail may not work all that well. Needs another green and yellow to top and tail. It's alright, he's got his chain off. Now then, can Lux get in there? Exactly a star of garbage. Lux is going to need a lot of luck in order to get out of this little hole. Probably too much there for Lux to take. Interesting from Wiz. Looking for greens. Goes it. Look at that lovely little backdoor trigger. No more there for Lux. Back to back chain there. Massive from Wiz. He's on match point now. Okay, Wiz looking at stairs. Ooh. Might have been in all clear. Lux blocks along that channel. Lux needs to be careful with these Puyo placements. Wiz just building along. Stairs transition is on the left-hand side. Wiz can still build. Natural transition now. Chain off from Lux. Only a 6. This is one more counter to get into Fever. It's a beautiful 10 chain. There's nothing there for Lux at all. It's curtains. It's another clean sweep for Wiz as he wins by 5 games to 0 and progresses on in the winners bracket. Well then guys, time to bring you another top 8 winners match. It's going to be James Porter against Sin. Ali Cam up and running. Ooh. And Sin playing as Arl. Classic. With the first battle feed for Puyo Puyo Fever to take us through. It would have been so canon if it were the Puyo 2 classic theme. Alright, nice little free chain there. Of course, Sin's got A chain ready. A 7. Ooh. Now then. 5 counters, I reckon. Oh, this is good from... This is good. 72. Too much to do. Unlucky there, James Porter. Nearly managed to scamper into fever. And Sin goes 1-0 up. Interesting truncation here from Sin. Oh, here we go. Power 3 into a 5. Red's needed, red's needed. Oh! That's an equalise. That's going to be curtains for Sin. James Porter equalises. Alright, third game coming up. That's a much cleaner transition from Sin. Well, it might be an all clear. Oh! Snipe. An attempted snipe from James Porter. Now then, scampering back into fever doesn't seem likely. It's not going to happen. Sin goes 2-1 up. This one's basically just going to be done by brute force, I reckon. Utter brute force. GTR from Sin. Looking okay. Oh, here we go. 4 chain. Yellows, yellows, yellows. Gets yellows. It's a 5 chain in return. Blues, blues, blues needed. Actually, that's not bad. It's not bad. Certainly usable. Now then, clever play from James Porter. Neutralises the majority of the attack. Gets it down to 4 and it's 1 counter away from fever. Advantage could well be with James Porter. 2 chain and he gets into fever. Greens now needed. Next greens. Or power 5. Using that front garbage tray. Oh, red's needed. So then garbage hits. Oh, tried to dig down, couldn't get there. Goes the 4 chain route the other way. Reversible chain. Takes it down to 10. Takes the garbage. Okay then, so say that Sin has wrestled the initiative back. This is very interesting. James Porter literally playing the counter-attacking route. Gets 5 counters. Not necessarily a bad play from James. Sin building up. Sin needing reds really. Gets a 2 chain poke. Oh, that'll be okay. Power 2 into a 3. Back into fever. And that's a much nicer chain, and of course the front garbage tray. Now, it depends, because there's more time for Sin. Oh, all clear. Sin in trouble. Has to go the reverse chain route. 8 chain all clear from James Porter. The counter-attacking route might have actually paid dividends. Now then, James just needs to build. Double yellows needed. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Senpai taking it. Insta garbage. And that's it. James takes it and equalises. It's 2-all. That was... Oh, nice power 2 into a 3 chain. Oh, Sin just getting the Puyos needed. Power 3 into a 5. Initial 3 chains from James Porter to build up some counters, gets the 4th counter. Take the garbage safely. This is a really good cat and mouse play, actually. James Porter very good at the counter play. Sin just all out aggression. Going the power route. Swamp City. Now then, there is enough resources with that 3 chain to get James Porter into fever. Greens, reds. Greens and reds. Gonna gamble. Oh, too slow. Should have bailed. Should have bailed. Now then, the advantage is very much with Sin. Gets it down to 5 garbage. Down to 4. Down to 3. Down to 2. Oh, all clear opportunity. All clear opportunity. Missed by... Very much missed. It's never going to be there. Now then, it's too much. It is far too much. James Porter and Sin breaks ahead. Chain coming off now from James Porter. What's the perfect bit colour? Senpai not troubled. Oh, his chain looks good. Beautifully done. This is going to be curtains immediately for James Porter. I will be so surprised. I just don't think. Just the 4 counters, that's it. Back it up. Sin scouted James Porter perfectly and is on match point. Sin wins this. He goes on to meet Wiz in the semi-finals. Oh, 3 for 8. Catches Sin there. Now then, 4 chain. Ooh, nasty. 18 garbage is going to fall. Building high is okay because it allows those blues. Sin, meanwhile. Oh, nice power. Oh no, not quite power. 2 chain. Oh, Swamp City 5. That's a lot of garbage. Now then. This is precarious. James Porter is in a huge hole. Can he get reds in time? Yes, he can. Scampers into fever. This could well be the last throw of the dice. He needs to save this game in order to stay in the competition in winners. Sin trying to suffocate. Oh, that's fine. Won't mind that at all. Free pass. 4 counters needed for Sin. Got them. And a safer way of doing it. Alright, garbage in the rear tray. Be in front in a minute. Oh, very limited amount of room there. Garbage in the front tray. Of course, it allows Sin to build. Now then, how many counters? That's 2. That's a bad move. That was a very bad move from James Porter. That's cost him in winners, and Sin progresses on to the semi-finals. He will play Wiz. Alright then, time for top 8 losers game. This is going to be the battle of the Play Expo Margate champions. Lux won the Puyo 2 contest in Puyo Champions. A-Set won the PPT Mixed versus Singles contest. 2 Play Expo Margate champions going head to head. The losers dumped out, the winner progresses on. So what will be the losers semi-finals? Take you through. Gonna have Serenity Cam. Here we go. And some chill music as the 2 Play Expo Margate champions duke it out. GTR there from Lux. Oh, that's a brilliant placement. That's a lovely chain it's got on the go there. Now I wonder how Lux is gonna continue building. Oh, that's the chain off a little bit. 4 chain against the 6, that sends it back. Oh, there's nothing there, it's 62 garbage. That's curtains for A-Set early doors. And Lux goes 1-0 up. This is what happens when you get 2 convention champions together and they're stuck in an elevator. Nice little 3 chain there from A-Set. Just keeping Lux a little bit in check. We have an ice cream van in the area. It's the right weather for it, to be fair. Alright then, so A-Set building quite comfortably. Oh, blues look great. Blues look great for Lux. Oh, that might be dangerous. 4 chain now from A-Set. Oh, lucky. Can A-Set get into fever? I think he can. Not like that though. Now he's got to be careful. Just about scampers in. Alright, fever chain off. Lux on the backswing. Lux just trying to think about what to do. Is now needed. And Lux with that counter gets into fever. Of course, now A-Set's in a bit of trouble. Ooh, bad placement there. Cuts the chain off. Power 4 will send the garbage back. Ooh, that's a bit dicey there from A-Set. Not reading the game that particularly well. Oh, this might be okay. Oh! Wrong way! A-Set wrong way! Should have gone reds! Got himself into a bind. Cost himself the match. To Lux, 2-0 up. Right, single chain there from A-Set. Interesting build. A-Set's got going. I'm going to shade those yellows off. Power 3 into a 4 from Lux. Oh, no activation colour. Curtains immediately. Now the brain fades are starting to set in. Lux is 3-0 up. Perhaps the music isn't hype enough for either player. Now then, bit of stairs from A-Set. careful now with chain off from Lux. It's a 5 chain. Oh, set something off, A-set. In trouble there. Oh, it might kill. Oh, it's very close. That may kill, it does. Column from the right this time. Lux looking strong. 4-0 up. The mixed singles champion has been put to the sword at the moment by the Puyo 2 champion, Play Expo Margate. It's looking very interesting. Ooh, 2 chain now. Chain coming off from Lux. Doesn't quite reach. Cheesed half a frog stack. Oh, this could be curtains for A-set. A-set scampering to Fever. Don't think so. 2 away, resources buried. Lux might be having a little bit of fun here. Or 1 counter away. A-set is 1 counter away from getting into Fever. Needs that counter. Oh, just gets the reds needed. And into Fever he goes. This could well be the last throw of the dice. Now he's back over. Now then. How quickly can Lux? Reds look good. Needs 1 more counter. Gets the reds. 3 chain counter to get into Fever with 27 seconds of time. Now then. A-set needs to be careful. He hasn't got enough resources to just hang on. Now then, that chase's going to send it back. Oh, of course, on the frame! We can see that one coming from a mile off. And Lux has dispatched A-set. A-set is out. It's a clean sweep for Lux. Lux wins 5-0. The Puyo 2 champion of Play Expo Margate dumps out the mixed versus singles champion of Play Expo Margate. Alright then, so next game coming up is going to be James Porter against Ads. The winner of this contest will meet Lux in the losers semi-finals. Oh, all clear opportunity for James Porter, gleefully accepted. Adds in a spot above her now. Nice 4 chain coming off, using that all clear bonus. Ooh, interesting from Ads, reading the game the other way. Tell you what, that's not bad. Manages to get all 7 counters needed to get into Fever. Now then, James Porter's got half an advantage, nothing more. Now then, it's needed. Both players. Oh, big power chain. Absolutely choking. Adds there. Get another counter, chooses not to. Takes the garbage. And James Porter is well in control of this contest. Oh, that's going to be curtains. Building too high. On column 4. Deadly ploy. James Porter goes 1-0 up. Next game now. No all clear there yet. Awesome. No, still not yet. 4 chain there for James Porter, however. Really contested so far. Ads trying use the counter ploy as well. Both these players, they know how to use the counter ploy to get into fever. All clear has been found by James Porter. 2 counters needed for Ads to get into fever. Only a 2 chain there, not gonna trouble James Porter all that much. Ooh, natural extension there. Choosing not to go for it. Blues now to set the chain off. Big 6 chain. Sorry, 5 chain, apologies. Well, it was going to be a 6, but it does mean Ads gets into fever. Got lots of garbage to counter though. Get a bit lucky. Oh, could have had an all clear there. Just need to swap the greens the other way around with the yellow. Oh, reds. Goes greens instead. Now then, full fever time. Oh, hello. 24 garbage, and there's nothing really there for James Porter. Just needs 3 counters to get back into fever, however. And James will have a full amount of fever time at his disposal. Ooh. 3 chain. 3 chain into a 4. Nicely done, and into fever. Now then, James Porter has got the advantage. Is he going to build? No, he's going to set off. 4 counters needed. 3 needed now for Ads. 2 needed for Ads. He can get into fever as long as he doesn't erase all the blues. He's alright. Bit of an extension now from James Porter. Power 6. Ooh, shouldn't be. This is not a bad amount of Puyos. Ads can set off. Greens look good. Now their marching time might kick in. These greens, quickly! Calls on the frame! Poor play from Ads. And James Porter will take that win as a gift. 2-0 now. Ads will be kicking himself there. He had the right Puyos. He just was so slow to react. And he was frame trapped at the end of it. Well, I'll tell you what, this is not looking bad actually for Ads now. A red on top of those greens would be very interesting. He's going the 2 chain route now. Taking at least 2 off his actual chain. For a 3 chain now. Ooh. The wrong big killer really for James Porter, as he's going to now try countering. Literally discombobulating, deconstructing the chain. Hasn't really exploded into a million pieces as he gets into fever. 4 counters needed for Ads. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And that's actually safe. Use the blues to get into fever. He's got to be careful now though, because he goes into fever and his front tray's exposed. He's going to need the right card here. He's got it. How much of this chain will it counter? He'll take a bit out of it. He needs yellows. He can allow that to fall. It won't. Oh, it does block him. He needs greens. He should have gone the green route. Still needs greens. Gets greens. Chips away at that garbage. 6 on the backswing. Now then, James Porter only with a 2 chain. Oh, big power chain. Massive power chain there. Oh, there's nothing there. There is nothing there for Ads at all. And James Porter goes 3-0 up. Alright then. Let's have a look. Stares from James Porter. Channeling in his inner WizKid was. bad actually. As Ads is just trying to get some Puyos ready. Power 2 into a power 3. Ooh, where's the other blues? There was a free chain there from Ads as James Porter gleefully takes the all clear. Now then, not gonna get there, not enough time. Not enough time. James Porter looking at a clean sweep. Match point now for James Porter. Looking at a little bit of... That's an interesting tail he's got built there. I don't think he realises he's got a tail built there. It's a shame because it looks as if he had reverse turtle on the go there. Got a semblance of something. Perfect big colour. Oh, he needs reds. He doesn't want to block himself. 4 counters. Can he safely negotiate himself back into fever? Or back into fever? Into fever. He certainly can. Takes the garbage down to around about 14. And he's in. And then James Porter's got to be careful. Ooh, don't block yourself. Nice big chain there. Ooh, sends 10 back. 2 chain there from... Oh, Ads is trying to think where's the best place to put the greens. Needs to be building up resources rather than erasing. Because James Porter's back into fever. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Now then, 6 chain coming up. How many counters can James get? Probably not enough. He may be lucky. Oh, he might not be. He's not gonna get there. He has choked. And it's a clean sweep for James Porter as he progresses on to the losers semi-finals. He joins Lux with a clean sweep. James Porter 5, Ads 0. Alright then guys, we have a repeat of the Puyo 2 Masters Winners Final right here, right now. In this, the FIBA Championship Winners Final, it's going to be WizKid Woz against Sin in a 1st-to-7 match. So ready cam, ready and waiting. Sin playing as Draco. GTR from Sin. Ooh, those are nice Puyos. Those are very nice Puyos. Sin needs to not get too carried away though. Stairs with an interesting juncture there for Wiz. Chain off now from Sin. Wiz needs greens complete. Oh, he's gambling. That might be... Oh, he's okay. And he's got the perfect big cutter for that transition. Now then. Gets into fever. Sin needs a chain. It's a lovely 11 chain from Wiz. He gets into fever. He's got time to build. Oh, nothing there for Sin. Outchained and outclassed. So Wiz takes the first game and goes 1-0 up. Stairs height for Wiz. Not bad Puyos actually. Does mean that Wiz has got to be slightly careful. Oh, nice little play here from Sin, forcing Wiz completely on the back foot. Follow-up attack might do it actually. Well, you can see Wiz trying to get the chain going the other way. Blue on top of the garbage helps. There you go. Chain off. Oh. Almost a bit of tennis. And Wiz gets into fever. Only one counter though for Sin. So he... Oh, that was a big miss from Wiz. Gets a 4 chain off. Now then, can Sin get into fever? Oh, it's a big let off. Sin should think he's got the advantage going forward. Going for a 3 chain. Trying to goad Wiz into making a forced error. If Wiz just continues building, however, Wiz could say they could get in and win it. Oh, that was reckless from Sin. Sin should have really thought about going for the counter. Now then, not going to be able to hold it. Yes, he is. It's a chain. Oh, big power chain. Sin's got 30 seconds of fever time though, so this will just need to build. Oh, all clear. There's an all clear. Missed. Immediately missed by Sin. Poor Puyo placement, and he had an extension to boot. Gets a nice 7 chain low and catches Wiz on the frame. He missed the all clear, but he frame traps Wiz and draws level, 1 apiece. Alright then, into the next game, and you can see this is an interesting build from Sin. I'm not sure what he's trying to do. You're going to get stairs with Wiz. Don't think Wiz is going to try any other technique. Only a 4 chain. Forces an error from Wiz though. Now then, power 2 into a 3. Oh, that's going to be curtains, I think. Oh, it pretty much is almost curtains. A nice power chain will sort it. One thing, oh, the RNG not really helping Sin here. Boy, the only thing that Wiz needs to do is scamper into fever. He does that. Sin just needs to build a chain. Wiz is going to extend. Wiz is going to use the fever time to extend as much as possible. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Chain off now from Wiz. Oh, two counters needed for... Oh, that was a back from Sin. Advantage now with Wiz. Can he get it? No, he can't. He's pinned himself. He has pinned himself. The only thing you could say Sin was he misread what Wiz was doing. And because of that, that cost him the game. It's a good reversal from Wiz. But you'd have to say Sin probably could have won that game. Anyway, 2-1 to Wiz. You've got GTR as you'd expect from Sin. You've got an interesting truncation there for stairs. You can see what Wiz is doing with that tail. Ooh, went the wrong way with that transition. Okay, chain off from Sin. Oh, Wiz has got... Oh, Wiz wasted the Wiz wasted the Puyos there. That was a bad waste. That cost him 2 extra chains. Would have been a 12. It's only an 11. The chain gets him into fever. It's only a 5 chain from Sin. He's got nothing there at all. He's missing. He's misreading his own field. Only an 11 in stream chat. Could have been a 12. Could have been a 13. It's 3-1 at the middle. Oh, these are lovely Puyos for stairs. Alright then. GTR. Kinda GTR from Sin. Let's go into power route for the downturn. Oh, nice 4 chain. Oh, I tell you what, that's also a bad read from Sin. He'll look back at that. That's a better read. It'll do, he's got his chain off. 6. Sends some garbage back. It's an orange of garbage, and Wiz is on the back foot. Oh, there's nothing really there for Wiz. Nothing there at all. Sim makes up for that previous mistake. It's 3-2 to Wiz, however. Okay, interesting lines here from Sin. Very interesting. Rechain from Wiz. Trying to goad Sin. That's a successful sucker punch. Sin's pattern is a mess. Needs to start chipping away with counters. He can do it quite easily. Ooh. 2 chain there from Wiz. She's going to continue trying to build. Garbage on the front row isn't going to affect. Oh, lovely big cutter there, getting the chain off. Fortune favours the brave sometimes. Oh, that was horrible from Sin. Just realises with that 9 chain, however, it'll take a lot more in Fever to try and bat away a 9 chain. Sin concedes, looking at the next cue. Just says in stream chat, turns out he's like really bad at Fever. You're not bad at Fever. It's a slightly different game, but it's not one that's... Ooh! Ooh! No, not quite all clear. Interesting from Wiz. Right. Oh, Sin needs to be careful because he's got a cut with the greens. He needs to get rid of those greens first. That block will help. There we go, he's got rid of the greens. Now yellows would look good. Not that it matters. That was tamed from Wiz. Went the greed route, went the wrong way. Bit of a damp squib, that one. Okay, 2 chain there. 2 chain in return. And some garbage back. A single. This is all of it. Interesting this from Wiz. Deconstructing his chain. Ooh. It's okay. I think Sin can take that garbage. Ooh, double greens on top look good. That's a nice extension. That is a lovely extension. All clear coming up from Wiz. Oh, Sin just holding back a little bit. Gets into Fever. Oh, that was a bad read from Wiz. Thought the chain was longer, and Sin has drawn level. Scores are level, 4 apiece. Alright then. Stuck in OK GCR line. Oh, that's a nice transition there from Sin. Wiz trying to sort his lines back out, whereas Sin's just going to keep building merrily. Probably could have carried on with the blues actually. Oh, hang on, Wiz is in trouble. Wiz is in trouble. Needs yellows. Oh, manages to get some semblance of a chain off. It's only going to be a 7 in return. No, it's an 8 even. That's a nice little tail. It does mean that he's in Fever, but he's got over 90 garbage to try and counter. Oh, that's good from Sin, keeping the pressure on. Wiz will need to bail. There's nothing really there for Wiz. If he hasn't got anything on the other side, he's a dead man walking. And Sin pulls ahead. Sin has a little bit of momentum. As for the first time in this contest, he pulls ahead, leading now by 5 games to 4. Oh, he won't mind that at all. Our 2 chain will be fine. Start again from the beginning. Oh, all clear. That's fortuitous. 4 chain from Wiz, but a 4 chain all clear into Fever. That means he's got an even bigger chain going in. Advantage with Sin. Wiz really lagging behind now. Oh, and the perfect bit colour. Wiz is in serious trouble. Utter trouble. He could be dumped into losers at this rate. He almost gets into Fever. That was the perfect game for Sin. He's now on grand final point. He leads by 2. It's not impossible for Wiz to steal it at the death. But depending on how well Sin plays, could well be that he will go on into grand finals. Oh, trying to bait. Misread from Sin. That could be tame. That really could be tame. Not gonna get that. He'll need to deconstruct his chain. Can he get there? 4, 5. Yes, he can. He can get into Fever, but he's got an awful lot to recover here. An awful lot. He'll just need to go hell for leather with chains to try and recover the situation here. Wiz can just keep building freely. It's not bad. It's worth building for the extension. It probably won't take that much out of it. This is just holding back. Gets it down to 40. But now the chain's coming off. How many boots are 3? No, not gonna get there. It's 198 garbage. Wiz pegs the deficit to within 1, but Senpai is still on the grand final point. All he's got to do is just trust what he does. Try not to get himself into a position where he can make a mess of it at the end. This is very interesting from Sin. He needs something. Okay, he's got chain off. Is he going to break Wiz? Oh, he might have done. No, the top and tail there is good from Wiz. He's getting himself back into this contest. Oh! I don't think he's going to get there. No, 92 garbage. He messed up the transition. The nerves are getting to him. And Wiz, 6-all. Winner take all. Place in the finals beckons, and an easier chance of winning that prize. Oh, this is bad from Sin. I can't help but feel this is actually pretty bad from Sin. It's alright, the 2 chain counter is fine. Again, that's not going to bother Sin at all. Oh, that does. That's put a stop on him. Going for the 2 chain now. Now then. Oh, Sin's got to be careful. Setting a chain off. It's a big chain from Wiz. It's a big chain from Wiz. Oh! Some forced errors by Sin. He only has himself to blame. He could have really gone for the 6 chain now. He's resigned himself to the fact that he's going into losers. He'll be in losers final, so he'll have to do another first to 7. You have to say that Wiz has managed to pull this one back without really doing anything too drastic. Choked right at the end. Sin will be kicking himself. Once again, the same scoreline as what it was in the Puyo 2 Masters tournament. It's Wiz 7, Sin 6. Wiz progresses on to Grand Final and Sin into Losers Final. Alright then guys, let's go straight into the Losers Semi-Finals. It's going to be James Porter against Lux. The winner of this match will meet Sin in the Losers Final. Person who loses will be 4th place in the tournament. Oh, we got Cirilli. Lux playing the Cirilli. There's a semi coming up. Ooh, free chain coming off from James Porter. 100 for 6. Big single there. Now then. Oh, is Lux gonna come out from here? Remember, it's first to 5 in this contest for Losers Semi. It'll be first to 7 when we get to Losers Final. James Porter just building up a nice little resource here. Just keeping it together. Oh, gotta be careful now, Lux. Gets the 2 chain. Able to still chip away. 1 more chain needed for Fever. Gets into Fever. Oh, needs reds and greens. Well, this is interesting from Lux. Going the yellow route. Cuts the chain in half. Alright, 3 chain. Half a second. Can get the 4 chain off. Now, of course, 3 chains needed for James Porter to get into Fever. And he gets into Fever. Reds needed. Now then, counter chains needed. Well, it's alright for Lux. This is absolutely fine for Lux. He can get back into Fever, no problem whatsoever. However, he's got a 5 chain. And that front tray's exposed. Or 7 chain now. Yellows. These reds, gets reds. Oh, I don't think Lux is going to be able to recover from here. Looks highly unlikely. Yeah, it's a bridge too far for Lux, and the first game goes to James Porter. Sets his chain off for no reason at all. Question's being asked, will it be the same top 3? It could well be. Ooh. Quite bad from Lux. He's trying to get a GTR line in, but he's not got another Puyo with a blue. Now he has. Too far the other way though. 2 chain now from James Porter, keeping the pressure on. Oh, then 2 chain to 2 chain. Porter quite happy just to take the singles on offer. Oh, now then Lux. Really fighting against it. Needs to get quick. Oh, he blocks himself. He blocks the channel for the Blues. It costs him the counter in the match. James Porter 2-0 up. GTR line there from Lux. All clear found. Ooh, it's going to be really bad for Lux. Looking at it. James Porter looking to extend. rebuild. Well, that looks much better from Lux. Oh, manages to get chain off. The 5 chain in return gets him into fever as well. Now then, advantage with Lux. Oh, 2 counters needed now for James Porter to get into fever. Needs to be quick. Oh, lucky. Manages to get himself in a position where he had 3 of every single colour available. Now then, Lux will need to just build so that he can get back into fever. I would say that. Ooh. Okay, that's good. Power 3 chain. Turns garbage back. But that's not going to be enough. Oh, I tell you what, Lux has been caught napping. He needs to be quick to get back into fever. He's got the right Puyos. Fortuitous, but he'll take it. Into fever he goes. He's got the right colour as well. And he's got over 2 oranges worth of garbage to counter. He'll get there eventually. Oh, the perfect colour and the all clear. That means Lux's next chain is going to be an 11. Gets the counter. Oh, got to be careful. Bad placement. Has to cut the chain. Can James get back into fever? Yes, he can. Oh, nice extension. Doesn't go for the extendable route though, Lux. Not an all clear loafer. James Porter. Oh, just about in. Needs reds. Needs reds. Gets reds. Blues needed there for James Porter. They're both from the same chain. But I think the power route is there with Lux. Power 8 into a 9. Straight 10. Oh, and the right bit colour. Now then, Lux has got to build frantically. Oh, he's in a hole. He's hole of trouble there. And it's curtains, and James Porter goes 3-0 up. Alright, GTR line there from Lux. Is that going to block? Of course it does. RNG's been pretty harsh to those that build GTR in this tournament. Ooh, is he going to choose to eat the garbage? He is. Interesting there from Lux. I'd have thought he would have continued countering. Ooh, not an all clear for James Porter. I know he's scouting for it. Now then, Lux has only got 1 fever counter. His Porter has a few more, a bit more time. Ooh, I think should have kept the blues together. Lux should have kept the blues together. As it is, James Porter looking at power chains. Gonna go to Swamp City route. Oh, there could be an all clear. There might have been an all clear there. I think that could have been missed by James Porter. Oh, 1 more chain needed for Lux. Gets into fever. Gets reds. Good. Reds needed. Big Puyo is always a good call to get. Ooh, James has got to be careful. Where are the yellows? Big Puyo for yellows. Goes the wrong way, does Lux. Kind of squandered an advantage there. Ooh, that was lucky. 3 counters. 4. Get into fever, yeah, easily. Lux has got plenty of resources to get back into fever. It's going to be the safest place. Starts with a 5. Got 6 to bat away though. Oh, all clear there for Yep, all clear there for James. Now then, red yellow gets the right bit colour. The perfect bit colour. Now then, is it going to counter? Takes it down to 9. You can still do some counters. By some I mean 1. It's not really some, is it? Alright, 2 chain meanwhile from... I'll tell you what, snipe attack could do it. Lux just needs to get a snipe in. Ah, too late now. Chain off. Only a free chain. Right, Lux just needs to get a counter ready. Counter ready will be what he needs. Can't really let garbage fall. He needs to get a counter ready. Just be handing the initiative over to James otherwise. Thing. Bit of tennis. Oh, bit of tennis. And Lux just about scampers back into fever with the perfect bit colour and the all clear. Not so much a bit colour, it's a quad. Oh, here we go. Oh, needs greens. Gets greens. Now, of course, James can get back into fever. Oh, power 7. Needs blues. Needs blues. Needs them now. Gets blues. Oh. There may be some garbage flying back. There we go. Bit of tennis. It's 12 on the backswing and the perfect big colour there for James Porter. 11 chain coming up. Into a 12, you bet. 12 chain fever. I don't think Lux is going to get there. And we're into Comet territory. Wow. Nearly 2,880 garbage there. And it's 4-0 to James Porter. Looking for another clean sweep. I tore a puddy cat. I did tore a puddy cat. Looking for another clean sweep. Comments in the chat, yep. Okay, Lux going for the counter route. Needs to break his duck somehow. 6 counters. 1 away from fever. Gonna try and go the quick fire route, get into fever quick, and see if you can do the damage in fever. Not a bad ploy. Needs to somehow get a chain up. He's got the chain. Into fever. Needs yellows as his big colour. Gets you. Needs yellows as his activation colour. Alright then. Ooh. Ready to look good. Got the perfect trickler there with the blues. Power chain. Still the advantage with Lux. Okay, so James can get into fever. Just delays it enough to get into fever. Now then, Lux needs a chain. And lots of greens. Quad green, big Puyo greens. That'll do. Chain coming off. Albeit a confliction. Oh, here we go. Now then, sending the garbage back. 4 counters needed. 4 counters needed. There's 3. 2. Oh, he's not going to get there. The tricolour. Oh, he might have got there. He might have got there if the blues were on the far left. But as it is, it's a clean sweep for James Porter, who progresses on to losers final to have a rematch. It is a complete rematch of the Puyo 2 Masters. James Porter 5, Lux 0, and Lux finishes 4th in the Fever Championship. We are ready for the losers final. It's going to be James Porter versus Sin. It is 1st to 7 wins. Whoever loses will finish third. Oh, I can't be biased. I cannot be biased here. But James Porter has picked the best character. And we have memories of Puyo Puyo as well. Epic. I would say the perfect music for two of compiled stalwarts. And a nice quick free chain there from James Porter to open the account. Oh, this is an interesting way of building for James Porter. It's okay. Ooh, was okay. Now he's in trouble. That was a bad play from James Porter, and I think that mistake might cost him the game. That 6 chain from Sin. Can he scamper into... yes, he can. He can scamper into Fever. But the pressure really is on. He needs the right colours to get going. Going the 6 chain route, that's not a bad ploy. Try and maximise as much time as you can in Fever. Oh, I think that's going to be the end of the charge low. 6 and a 7. Gets it down to 21. Still can counter. 2. 3. Erases all the reds. 4. 5. 6. Just needs to survive the onslaught. He's close to the top, but he can start chipping away. He gets back into Fever, that would be amazing. Because if he can get back into Fever, yes he can. He's got an 8 chain ready and waiting, but he needs yellows. He's not going to get blocked. Gets what he needs. Oh, Sin trying to swamp. Now then, advantage with James, and a quad cutter. The big Puyo is perfect. There's going to be nothing there for Sin. Literally, Fever has done it for James Porter as he takes first blood. Brilliant contest. 1-0 up in this first to 7 contest. The winner will face Wiz in the grand final. Oh, okay, quick free chain from James Porter trying to go. Oh, there's an all clear opportunity. James Porter will take that. Thank you very much. Now then, James going to extend. It looks like he's going to. Needs to be careful though with the colours that he's got. Because he's got a big confliction on the blues. Oh, I see what he's trying to do, but don't think so. Oh, nice 6 chain from Sin. Now then, can he get back into Fever from here? Looks as if he can. Oh, that would have been so jammy if that was a double green. Gets the 4 chain to go back into Fever. Oh, Sin just holding back. Oh, lovely 6 chain in return. Oh, catches James completely. Nicely done from Sin. Scores level after 2. Third game now. Both these players play so differently, and yet they're quite similar in equal measure. Counterplay is what James Porter's very good at doing. He can easily get into Fever from here, and he does. Taking the chance. Greens needed. Gets greens. Oh, nice power 4 into a power 5. And nearly an all clear for Sin. Oh, greens needed, gets greens. Chain going back. A full amount of Fever time, however, for Sin. Going into it now. got time to extend. Question is, can James Porter build? Needs to be careful not to block himself, which could be his undoing, and if he's not careful, he will be doing that. Oh, that was bad from Sin. Won't mind that Sin is falling. Lots of resources to try and get back into fever. Oh, that's good. And it lands damage. This is good from James Porter. Just being a bit cautious. Trying to make it so that Sin feels like he's the one that's making all the inroads. Again, he's got the right Puyo to get into fever. Oh, that's the wrong... Oh, almost the wrong colour. Able to get the chain off. Now then, red's needed. Red's still needed. Oh, going to set the chain off now. Sin with it all to do. Can he get back into fever? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Sin gets into fever. Now he needs to just clear as many chains as possible quickly to stay in this. Because I'll tell you right now, James Porter's got the advantage here. Oh, he's got to be careful not to pin himself though. Chain off. Big power chain. 7 seconds left on the clock. Is there enough time to make some inroads? Could actually... No, it's not going to counter. It will not counter. And there's nothing left for Sin there either. Nicely played. From James Porter goes 2-1 up. Interesting way of playing for Sin. All clear found by James Porter. He's having a good time scouting for these all clears. Now then, is Sin going to play the same way that James Porter has played? Defensively. I think he is, you know. Gets into fever, untroubled. Oh, don't think James Porter wants to set that chain off. It's a fluky 6. Ooh, there might have been another all clear up. Might have been. Alright, Sin's out of time. And there's a lot of garbage to fall. And there's more to come. Oh, it's a huge amount! Sin is in huge trouble. Now, how quickly can James Porter build? A good kill switch will do it. Goes the power chain route. Oh, that's going to be curtains for Sin. Beautifully closed out by James Porter. He's 3-1 up. Okay, GTR now from Sin. Stairs, in a way, from James Porter. This is very interesting. What's he gonna play this? Still build on there, that's fine. Needs yellows to carry on though, on the other way. Oh, this is interesting. Chain off now. Okay, defensive play now from James Porter. He's got the 4 chains he needs to get back into fever. Oh, slight delay from Sin. It's only a 2 chain. Power 2 into a 3. There is garbage in the front tray, but it's not really anything. Doesn't block. Allows the 6 chain to come off. That might chip away at what's in the back tray. Takes it down to 2. Finally, garbage lands. on James Porter's screen. Been a while since we last seen an amount of garbage on his screen. It's looking good. Power chain there. Ooh. James Porter's going to be a bit careful. He's going to have to eat the garbage. 4 away from Fever. Sin is 5. Now 4. Ooh, I caught him. Ooh! Oh! Nearly! James gets himself back into Fever with the right colour. He's going to build. No, he's going to set off. Now then, Sin with it all to do. He's got a 5 chain there. Oh, the perfect big colour, fully all clear. It's not really a big colour, it's a quad. You know what I mean? You need your blue, green, fully all clear, and you've got those colours. So when he goes back into Fever, he's going to have the 11 chain ready. Now then, marching time might kick in here. Oh! Here we go. Big power chain. Gonna suffocate Sin whilst in Fever. Chain finally goes back. Garbage is back. Gets 4. Oh, beautifully calculated. And James gets back into Fever with the right activation colour. Now then, Sin with it all to do. Oh! It's curtains from here on out. There's nowhere. There's no way. There's no way. No chance. No price to be given. And I tell you right now, at the moment, James Porter's having it all his own way. Okay, stairs, by the looks of things, from James Porter. Just got the vote for Puyo to carry it on. I'm going to get blocked. What are you going to do from here? Oh, he needs another blue and yellow on top at the far right. If he gets that... Oh, okay, he's gone the other way. Be very interesting. Now then, chain off. Oh, it's a lovely power 6 into a 8. And James has got a lot of garbage to contend with. Finally, Sin has found a way through. Now then, I don't think there's going to be any way for James back in this match. Sin has got it. Going the power chain route has seemed to have paid dividends. He's only going to get 2 counters here. And that's all she wrote on that one. 4-2, but James is still front running. Just looking at the screen chat, they say that, you know, Fever's entertaining, the League of Legends of MOBAs is Fever. Like, more like, yeah. the League of Legends puzzle games would be Fever. Possibly. Beautiful free chain there from James meanwhile. Sin with it all to do. Meaty chain will do it for Oh! Down to 2. Where's he gonna go? Oh, it nearly takes Sin out. Gets a cheeky little free chain. Power single there from James. Gonna go the counter route. 4 chain now. And a 4 chain from James gets himself into fever. Needs greens. Needs greens, gets greens. Gets a 6 chain as well with the red placement. Take that. Oh, needs greens again. Gets the big Puyo. Can Sin get back into fever? Or rather get in? It looks unlikely. Oh, it's dangerous. And there's nothing there. There is nothing there for Sin. James Porter is playing an absolute blinder in the losers final at the minute. 5-2. He's front running by 3. And he's growing in confidence as well. His Puyo placements are getting much faster. Goes for a quick 4 chain. Gonna put the pressure on Sin. Sin needs to bail and go the other way. He's got an all clear though. We'll take that. Oh, that's gonna catch James Porter on the frame. Yes, it does. Precarious now. James Porter with it all to do. Could this be the momentum breaker? Oh. Not gonna get there. A complete shutout from Sin. He reclaims another point. Still trailing by 2 as James Porter is leading by 5 games to 3. Oh, all clear. All clear found by James Porter. 5 chain in return. Oh, he's got to be careful. James Porter's got to be careful. That's going to block. He's going to deconstruct his chain. Take a smaller amount of garbage. Needs blues on top of the yellow. Or on the side where the green garbage is. Oh, he's going reds instead. Okay, going the power chain route. Nice! Gets into fever. Needs blues. Needs to cycle through colours to get to blues. Now then, Sin has the advantage. Up until now. The perfect bit colour for the all clear. Fortune at the moment is definite. Oh, there was the second all clear there actually for James. Might be kicking himself. Might not matter. Oh, should have gone the blue there, and that would have been an 11. And it might not matter, because at the moment Fortune is favouring James Porter. Sin with it. Oh, no activation colour. Doesn't scrap the chain to try for another go, and it is grand final point for James Porter. Oh, it's a 6 chain now. 6 chain. Oh, can he get into fever? Yes, he can. The Puyos are so kind for James at the moment. But he needs greens. Oh, huge swamp chain. The pressure is definitely on. Or gets the right bit colour. Not the perfect bit colour for the all clear. Chips away. Garbage in the back tray is remaining. Can he get there? No, he doesn't. What's he got? He's not going to be able to get the all clear. He's going to take garbage. Won't mind that too much as long as he's got resources. Just to continue playing that counterplay game. If he gets back into fever, he'll have the advantage. He's going to try and make Sin sweat. 4 chain now. Gets it down to just 11. We'll take that, it's not a problem. defensive ploy is working so well for James Porter at the minute. Now then, groups of three. Groups of three. We'll take the counter. Yes, Sin has 30 seconds of fever time. Ooh! Another second gain there for James Porter. That could help. Maximum amount of time you can actually gain in fever is 30 seconds. And he's in fever! Now then, he needs to just start getting back to his chains. Oh, he needs yellows. He's not getting them. Not quite the all clear either. What am I talking about? Nice all clear. And he sets the chain off. Garbage in the back tray. Sin shouldn't mind about that. But he needs greens. He finally gets greens. Oh, how's he building with blues? Now then, the advantage is with... I would say the advantage is with James here at the minute. Gonna just siphon up all of that fever time. You can get in for another round, that would be amazing. You're gonna look to... Oh, it's good. Now then, Sin needs to try and scamper back into fever. 4 counters. Needs to take garbage. Now then, advantage with James. Meaty attack will do it. Oh, this is cat and mouse. Oh, Sin gets back into fever. Now then, 6 counters needed for James. Gotta say, if James gets back into fever, the game is his. He's going the green route. He needs 1 more counter. He's fine. He can get into fever. And he's got no garbage to contend with. And he's got the right bit colour to set off the chain. Now then, Sin, what do you got? There we go. Oh, he's on the backswing and catches him. That is almost a rout. And Sin finishes in 3rd place. James Porter with the counter game. Absolute perfection. And he goes into grand finals to take on Wiz. The final score, James Porter 7, Sin 3, and Sin finishes in 3rd. Alright then guys, it is time for the grand final. It's going to be WizKid Was as the winner against James Porter, who came in through the loser's route. It's 1st to 10, and we're going to be blessed with the Serenity Cam for the final. It's 1st to 10 wins. If James Porter wins 10, then the bracket is reset. If Wiz wins 10, he's champion. And just remember, a promo copy of Puyo Puyo Fever for the PlayStation 2 from my personal collection is up for grabs. Now then, Wiz playing a slightly different line he would do normally. Could be quite respectful to how James Porter will play. Gets a nice big chain off. Oh, now then. And James is able to get into fever. This is good. Hey, gets the blues off for the chain. And chain off again. Just needs, got the perfect colour there. Now then. Big chain coming up. It's a nice 8. That's going to put too much pressure on for James. He's got literally no resources. So Wiz goes 1-0 up. He takes early doors. Okay, next game coming up. Oh, all clear! All clear found! That's gonna help. That's gonna help James Porter with building a chain. Needs to be careful. Goes to chain route. Oh, Wiz trying to go for GTR. Shambolic attempts it. Now then, power 2 into a nice power 5 actually. Wiz is on the back foot. Wiz is on the back foot. In fact, it's curtains for Wiz. James Porter draws the level in the second game. It's 1-1. Ooh, hang on. Don't necessarily come to do anything rash now, do we? Now, this is interesting. You see, Wiz is trying to repair his stairs. Some players' drop sets are better for certain techniques than others. Just have to find what works for you. Wiz doesn't care. Wiz just likes Ali. Good chain now from James Porter. Oh, Wiz is going to set the chain off. Sees no immediate danger. Got more than enough power to take the game away from James Porter. It's a 4 chain from James. He needs one more. Goes to green-blue route up top. Now he really needs to play out of his skin. To counter that amount of garbage, he's probably going to need a 15 right off the bat. Oh, he's trying to look for the all clear. Not there. How many resources has he got? Can he get back into fever for a second go? There's 2. There's 2. That's 3. That gets supplied. He's only going to get as far as 6. He's only going to get as far as 6. He's 1 away. He's 1 short. Wiz doesn't care. He's just going to set a meaty chain off. Power 7 into an 8. Goes 2-1 up. The thing is, James Porter may need to play a little bit differently against Wiz. Because Wiz will just build chains. Yes. 8 slight amount of garbage, not going to bother Wiz 1 iota. And Wiz gets the right colours, he needs to set his chain off. Might have been an all clear there, probably not anymore. The nice tail this. Top and tailing there for the 9. 2, 3, 4, and that's your lot. 3-1 to Wiz. Wiz is playing quite sly. Being very observant, just making sure he's able to get what he wants. Almost low. Oh, all clear found. Almost low James into a full sense of security. But that all clear is going to help. Oh, I thought it was going to be back-to-back all clears. 5 chain coming off now. And Wiz gets into easy. Wiz can easily get into fever and he has no garbage. So he can extend. That's what he's looking to do. Oh, James trying to catch Wiz off guard. 13 on the backswing now then. Advantage with Wiz. Not anymore. Oh, 4 chain now coming off. Yellow's needed. Yellow's needed. No, just gonna delay. Oh, that is gonna be curtains. That was a big miscalculation there from James Porter. Wiz is 4-1 up. All clear found yet again from James Porter, scouting for all clears. And it's just working so well. Unlike against Sin, hasn't really amounted to anything against Wiz yet. Slight amount of garbage on Wiz's screen, however. Wiz has it. Oh, another all. No, not quite. Although he has got the all clear now. Goes to green route. No, we won't mind that at all. It's going to counter. Now is he going to wait? No, he's going to go straight into Fever. This could be risky. Wiz has got the all clear in Fever. Now then. Oh, now then, advantage with Wiz. Unless blue-yellow is the big colour. No, it's not. It's yellows though. Still needs blue. Yellow is the big colour. No, but he's got no garbage, so that's alright. Needs greens, needs greens. Oh, colours are jank. Chain off from Wiz. He's got something. Mid-grid. Big power 5 into a 6. And that's going to be all she wrote there. Wiz with a 4-point advantage. The big lead that Wiz is carving out could be bigger. And there's always the threat that it will be bigger. Oh, no all clear there from James Porter. Scouting for all clears as best as he can. Now then, what can James do here? Wiz is just building on his merry way. Got the garbage for the link there. He erases yellows. He's going to go for it. It's a 10. Oh, there's not going to be enough time! Oh, just about. Not caught in the frame. 360 garbage still to go. 359, 358 into Fever. 359, 358. It's almost insurmountable from the starting field. Oh, that's a bad bit colour. Oh, red all the way, gets an 8. Perfect bit colour there for... No, the red's cut. Not that it matters. And the worst bit colour ever. The two colours he didn't need were greens and yellows, and he got exactly those. 5-point advantage to Wiz. 6-1. Okay, I wasn't quite sure what Wiz is doing there. I have a feeling he's going the other way. He's changed direction of his stairs transitioning. Probably would have been safer going the left rather than the right, but he will read it differently. He's a better exponent of stairs than I am. I am the definition of bad at stairs. Meanwhile, James Porter has got himself into a bind. He's going to take damage there. And that does cover. Does bury some resources. Now then. I don't know how James is going to get himself out of this. Or is he just going to go try scampering back into Fever? He needs to erase the reds. Oh, he goes the other route. Okay. He's in Fever. Not a bad deficit. Because Wiz hasn't really got anything ready yet. He will do soon though. Okay, garbage there, ready. Oh! Manages to get the colour he needs, but it's not going to all clear, and he's out of Fever time. Now then, to 9 chain. That gets Wiz into fever. It is a huge advantage for Wiz. He's got to make that pay. Oh, he does get back into fever though, does James Porter. All clear there from Wiz. Oh, the colours are not there at all. Oh, that's a cut. Oh, he's got the right Puyos for the all clear though. Tell you who hasn't. James. Second bite at the 11. Gets the second bite. He could go the 12 chain route and doesn't. He had the right colour coming up for the 12 chain. Now then. Nothing there for James Porter. 7-1 to Wiz. Could be one bridge too far. That's a 4 chain. Trying to put early pressure on. Trying to put the early pressure on James Porter here. Gets the all clear. I tell you what, James Porter is very good at scouting for these all clears. But he needs to be able to build really well with them. Because at the moment, though he's getting the all clears, he's not able to build big chains. Oh, got to be careful now. Oh, that's a bad miss. Can he get into fever? 3, 4, unlikely, no, he bails. That's going to be curtains, it is. Wiz with a 7-point lead. This is very much one-sided. How is James Porter gonna try and play this one as Wiz goes with stairs? Those are useful Puyos for stairs. Transition looks good. Transition looks more than good. Transition looks delicious. Is he gonna try and go for a 15? Ooh! No, had to bail. Chain coming off though is pretty big. He's going for power on the downturn. Power 10. And into fever. Advantage with Wiz. Oh. Can James get into fever? He can. Just about. Oh, this is... I tell you what, Wiz is just... I haven't got anything. Not that I need anything, because I've got more than enough damage racked up that it's insurmountable, and James can't counter it. Might be surprised. He's got 6 chain for the all clear. Well, if we're playing with 3 colours and that pattern came up with a big Puyo, that would have been another all clear. Oh, what's he gonna do? Just delays, sets the chain off. It's a power 6 because of the cuts. Into a 7. I tell you what, fair play to James, he was able to chip away at the front tray and take a bit of a slice out of the rear tray. But Wiz is on, I can't believe I'm going to say this, 8 championship points. It could well be an inevitability, but maybe, just maybe, if James can steal another one, it might be worth it. Oh, that's a bit risky from Wiz. He's got resources that are buried. Now then. More chains are needed, really. Bigger chains are needed for James Porter. Try and get out of it. Power 2 into a power 3. Oh, that does block some resources. James Porter not going down without a fight. Fair play. Oh, but look at this from Wiz. He's managed to close the game out. James can get into fever. Just if he chooses to. He does. He's in fever. Now then, he needs to be able to extend like crazy. He needs yellows. Yellows will do. Okay, he's got a chain off. It's a 7 to begin with. That's not a bad opening gambit. Oh, gets the right Puyos for an 8. Wiz is ready. Wiz is ready. Well, he manages to force Wiz into fever, but it's a foregone conclusion. It's going to be game, set, match and championship to Wiz. There's no way James can get into fever. It's a valiant effort, but it's done. And with a spread of 9, your winner of the Fever Championship for Collision 2020 is WizKid Was. Congratulations! That promo copy of Puyo Puyo Fever for the PlayStation 2 is heading in your direction. Unlucky James Porter, valiant effort, and a silver medal, but it's Wiz, far too strong, who takes it 10-1 in the end. And just a reminder, we are Puyo GB, the UK's official Puyo Puyo community. We do events, gatherings, tournaments, competitions and esports. If you're an events organiser, be it online or offline once the pandemic is done, and you want to get Puyo or any other puzzle game at your event, drop me an email, bluehairkei@puyogb.co.uk. Follow us on Twitter at PuyoPuyoGB. Link to our YouTube channel and our Discord is there as well, and of course check out puyogb.co.uk for our website for stuff that has gone on. So that'll do it. BlueHairKei signing out. Have a good one, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow for when we stream the top 8 on Twitch, the Puyo Puyo Tetris Swap Masters Tournament. Take care, guys, and we'll see you then.